yesterday.
Welcome to a podcast, the first one.
Welcome to.
Alright, so Zach is no longer doing the intros.
Welcome to my fucking dick and
I do.
Well,
I'm
not a reoccurring figure on the Retrads channel.
Yes,
so.
you are.
Oh, I'm.
I don't.
really are.
Dude, I literally. It doesn't matter.
Benen actually hasn't been in a video in a while.
Yeah, because I don't.
Me and Zach make a lot of videos.
Yeah, you're probably in it more than I am at this point.
Okay, so I did get topics. So my first question is, say you're just given a country, right? How would you run that country?
First of all, terribly. First of all, I wouldn't.
It would turn into anarchy within days.
Let's start with
I'd say.
Oh, we're starting with me.
With me?
No, he said Ben.
Oh, I thought he. Okay.
Going up the list.
How would you run a country?
How would I run a country? Well, first of all, I wouldn't if I had the choice, but if I had to, Oh, jeez. See, Zach came up with these questions while we were doing our history homework, so he just. I guess I would just kind of like peer over to what America's doing and just be like, all right.
Yeah, but America.
You would make your country terrible.
No,
yeah, your country would be awful.
Government. You can make any type of government. You can run it any way you want.
It would be like
Would I get in trouble? Would I get in trouble?
It would be like the Hunter x Hunter election.
If you run it bad, will the people rise up and
will there be a coup d'état?
Yeah, if you run things really badly.
It would be like the Hunter x Hunter election.
Okay, so I need to worry about a coup. I need to worry about a coup.
Yeah.
So my idea will not work if I'm worried about a coup.
Well, I mean, you can still do it, but you can get overthrown.
What?
I mean, you could still do it if they can get overthrown. Yeah, Benen, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going now. Let's see. How would I run a country? I think.
God, I can only imagine being in Benen's country.
It would be it would be terrible. Let's see. I mean, see, my political opinions are so out of whack. So, I don't know. I would run it very, very loosely because I don't like the government, right? So I wouldn't like force people to do. There would be regulations like you're not allowed to go up to someone on the street and like shoot someone.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, really?
No. See, but like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I feel like I would just kind of, at some point, I would just be like, you know what? Just do whatever.
Murder equals bad.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like murder is okay in certain situations.
What?
I don't know, man. If someone's diddling kids, I feel like you have the right to
Benen's
them on the spot.
But you don't. But like, there's no authority. I feel like the people are gonna loophole this.
You see, no, there will be some authority. You're not allowed to like do certain things, but like, there won't be a lot of authority.
Benen's country is basically just the Wild West.
I mean, kinda. Not really. You're not allowed to like destroy nature. That's what I care about.
Well, let's go to the Wild East.
Benen,
I would say
I care more about nature than I care about the people of my country.
Transition, might I add.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack Henry.
I was gonna say let's go to the Wild East, and I say I would run a total totalitarian dictatorship.
Yeah, that seems like it would end poorly.
Oh yeah, totally. I would be assassinated in 25 minutes.
By me, because I hate. I would be the first person to try to assassinate you.
The thing is,
I've thought this through.
How would you try and assassinate me if I live in a box made out of metal?
Bomb.
Yeah,
no, bomb wouldn't be able to go through it because bomb isn't strong enough.
I would electrocute the box, and then.
I'm fairly sure a bomb is stronger than metal.
Yeah. Well.
No.
I would electrocute.
It's not vibranium we're talking about here. So I think.
Fine.
If I electrocute the box, you get electrocuted too, and you.
Or
die.
just drop them in the ocean. If it has air holes, it'll fill up with water, and if it doesn't,
no, we're saying like the box is like nailed to the ground or something, and I don't.
Move the entire country into the ocean.
I don't think that's how it works.
Exactly.
Although if he was just in a box, then you could just build like glass up around him and then pour water into the glass.
Oxygen out of the room.
Yeah,
And suffocate him.
Why?
not that
Create a
hard.
vacuum.
Stop trying to kill me.
We're gonna kill Jack.
Hey, you tested me. You're like, oh, how would you do it if I was in a box? So I'm trying to figure out how I would kill you if you were in a metal box. So you
know what?
tested me.
Okay.
JFK was technically in a metal box when
Yeah, but see, that box had an
Ben.
opening.
Yeah.
How?
It had a roof.
Sorry, I'll change it to a more less sensitive. The Archduke of Austria was technically in a metal box.
Okay, that's like.
Was he?
Yeah, he was in a car.
Oh, what happened? Oh, he was in the car too.
Yeah.
He was shot.
Oh, okay,
and then
okay,
World
okay.
War One.
Okay.
I have the.
Note to
perfect
self:
argument.
if I ever rule a country, don't go out in public and
Don't get in the car.
don't
stay out of
go
the
to
car.
theaters either.
Oh yeah, that's
I have
a
the
big bad.
perfect country in mind, right?
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a terrible country.
I
It's
highly
Japan.
doubt that.
It's Japan,
Let me-
guys. Japan is
let me
perfect.
speak.
Everybody was
Anime now state required, like state mandated.
Okay,
If
right.
you don't watch anime, you get shot.
Every town is like run by a governor, right? And every group of towns is run by a person up that. But the thing is, that sounds like our government, right?
Yes.
That
That is
no,
our
no, 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 no,
government.
no.
that is you don't understand how poorly that is going to end. Someone will eventually get greedy and they're like, huh, why don't I just take the entire country? Then you're gonna get shot and then they're gonna rule the country.
And then, okay,
I
right.
don't want to be shot.
And then everything leads up to me. It's like a pyramid, right? Don't think it's
Exactly,
pyramid.
that's what people try to do in the
Remember,
past.
remember,
Shush.
remember. Do
Doesn't
you guys know
work.
what a pyramid scheme is?
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you, Jack Henry. Very cool.
I feel like the thing is that one of the reasons that like I guess yeah, our history maybe not, but like the reason most people like aren't gonna go ahead and assassinate our president just right out of the gate is because you gotta think like just 4 years, but for like most of the places it's like for life. We got pounce on that.
Yeah, like if Zach was president for life, he would
die within the week.
Oh yeah,
You know
easily.
why?
People would be like realize that he was like such a panty waste, and they'd be like, you know what, I can throw a coup
I
very
would
easily.
ruin
And
it.
no
He's invested more in Japan than he has in our own
yeah,
country.
he
Why
gives
do you
all his
keep
money
saying
because
I
it's
don't.
money.
I don't.
Everything for the sake of comedy, Zach.
I
We've
give
been
my-
over this.
I give all my money to women on the internet, not Japan.
Pokemon.
Ah!
Women on the
Say my
internet.
name. I know.
Japanese women on the internet.
Not possible. Don't exist.
Comedy equals Zach's
Nonsense.
tragedy plus
Exactly.
Oh my god, that's
plus
so
timing.
Comedy
I used to think my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's Zach's tragedy.
Yeah.
It's a
Comedy and tragedy are two sides of the same coin, except I am the coin. And I'm being crushed under a high
Yeah, comedy and tragedy are the same coin. We're heads and Zach is tails.
Yeah, exactly. We're comedy. He's tragedy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
We are
I mean,
nothing but
yeah.
a number to them.
Zach,
Let
would your
that number
country be
7.
communist or capitalist?
Communist.
What?
All right. Well, then you're dead. You're dead.
You've died.
Yeah.
What are you, an
Yeah.
edgy
Oh my
7th
God.
grader that
Exactly.
thinks comedy?
Yeah, he's a literally edgy 7th grader. Guys, the communist society could actually work.
Problems.
On,
There are problems with
on paper?
Yeah. No, there are problems with capitalism, but like communism is worse.
Guys, I sketched it out with my lucky red crayon, and it says that communism actually will work.
No, it literally doesn't. Name one time. It's like anarchy. It doesn't win. They're like the two ends of the spectrum, just pure anarchy and just like communism, and neither of them will ever work.
I remember reading a children's book that was all about.
Anarchy is like, even if like no one like everyone doesn't end up killing each other, right? The biggest like the biggest corporation basically becomes the government, right? So then they're like, oh yeah, I have all the stuff. Now you have to do what I say. And then it just loops back into being terrible.
I remember reading a
I'm
children's
just
book.
rooting political rant.
I remember. Well, that was the question, you dumbass.
How do you not talk about ruling a country without getting political?
Getting into politics,
Are you retarded?
But anyway, I remember reading like a children's book that was about like everyone has the same thing and it's like bad, and now I realize how it was about communism.
Yeah.
Benen wouldn't be able to run a country because there wouldn't be a Lisa Simpson template to help him get his opinions across.
I really hate that so
funny.
much. I hate those. It's literally the same freaking thing, except like 20 different images.
I can't express my opinion without an image of Lisa Simpson.
I literally, if I see, no, in my country, here's a rule. If I see any, like, Reddit formats, they will be brought out onto the street and shot, okay?
You're the most Redditor out of all of us.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I like Reddit. In fact, I probably hate Reddit the most.
What?
Just because it's terrible.
It's just you've got a love-hate relationship with it.
Exactly, because
I use
it's like
Reddit occasionally.
it's like 25%. No, not even 25. It's like 10% funny, and then 90% like terrible.
Okay, wait.
And I still feel like I'm stressed.
What do you guys think about, like, I feel like I never use TikTok, right? But I feel like it's gotten to the point where like even YouTubers who like originally bashed it are now like, guys, check out a funny TikTok compilation. That's hilarious. And I don't know.
No, because it's ironic.
Because they want money.
It's ironic.
Is it just because it's generating more views, or is it actually getting to the point where it's funny?
Dude, YouTubers don't do anything like genuinely. It's all for money.
Yeah.
Unless they don't make money.
Unless they're retrad.
What about
I mean, we don't make money. Exactly, like I'm saying. Unless they don't make money, and then it's like, who cares?
Once Retrad makes money, we're gonna get a studio, and we're just gonna
with the $5.
with the $5 we get, we're gonna get a studio and then go bankrupt immediately.
I mean,
Hey, I have
Ben, you have a lot of
$30.
money.
I have $30 in my piggy bank.
Ben will
No.
fund us. Ben has all the money.
No.
Don't you know Ben's a famous actor? He
I
does
just-
movies like The
Very
Avengers.
I lost all my money. I gave my sister $10 to do my math homework.
In fact, Ben is definitely not part Jewish at all.
I like that Jack Henry.
Definitely not.
Wait. Okay, if you had to die in any way, how would it be? And you can't
Lightning.
just die peacefully.
Shot.
Lightning.
Shot.
Lightning.
I don't know. Can I like? Yeah, this is the
Anyway.
quickest way possible.
Well, if it can't be old age, because I do want
My
to
neck.
live as much as possible.
Yeah,
Lightning.
If you snap your neck, you instantly die.
Yeah, but lightning is like something memorable.
Yeah, but that's painful.
Yeah, but that's cool.
I want to die quickly. I don't care.
So what?
Dude,
Who
I
cares
want to
about
go
dying
in life.
quickly?
Why should I be
Kurt
cool in
Cobain.
death?
Well, I just think, you know, if I'm not gonna be around, my ego at least needs to stay relevant, you know. So like, if I die, I want my great grandkids to be like, bro, you know your great grandfather, dude, he got struck by lightning. Isn't that sick?
Grandfather killed
Yeah,
me.
I feel like that just seems like.
Wait, what? Jack.
If you really want to be cool, drive like a truck full of like explosives into like the White House or something.
Jesus Christ.
Really trying to create a legacy. I've been put on an FBI watch list now.
God, I hope so.
You've been on an FBI watch list since the
Yeah,
beginning of
probably for a
freshman year.
while. Oh, before freshman year, definitely. But they were watching extra closely after.
Norwegian.
Police radar. Wait a minute.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
we're
Change
gonna have
that
to
to-
censor that.
change
We're gonna
that
have
to-
to censor that.
I'll just replace it with Norwegian.
Yeah, Norway. We all live in Norway. Actually.
We live in
Nah.
Norway.
Wait. Okay. What's the most painful experience you've had with a video game?
With a video game? I don't usually rage at video games.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, what do
You
you
playing
mean
Portal with
painful?
Zach wasn't hard.
Actually, yeah, no, my most painful experience was playing Portal with Jack with I didn't play it with Zach.
Yes, you
Zach?
did.
Yeah,
First
you
game.
did.
I played Portal with Did I?
Yeah, you were getting really mad at me.
I probably did. I can't remember that though.
We did a stream, and then I wanted
I
to do
don't
another.
know.
Oh, well no, but that was so funny cuz I would kill you. Playing Portal with people, it is very frustrating when you know the answers and no one else does.
Yes.
But I wouldn't call that
Fishy.
I wouldn't call that my most painful game experience because I wasn't playing it, and also it was kind of just funny despite the
I think
anger.
my most painful experiences have all been in Sekiro. Just
Yeah,
because,
that's
like,
fair.
that game will grab you by the dick and balls and just step on them.
This is
Just
a-
like
Playing,
Henry likes it.
playing against
Just
a
like Jack
good
Henry likes
Sonic
it.
in
This is
Super
a- this-
Smash Brothers Ultimate.
This is a fun side note, but me and my best friend used to always play like Mario Bros. Wii, and I mean, I don't know, but I was better. And I would die, and he would basically, he would,
Imagine if you
Yeah.
played that game 17 times.
well, I mean, we were very little, but whenever he would like run out of lives and die, he would be like, "All right, give me the controller," and I'd just be like, "Okay," and I just throw him the controller, and then he would continue as my character, because I was like clueless. I was like, he's way better than I am. I realize now, I am the superior one. I mean, he doesn't play Mario anymore, and I still do. I still grind. I'm on that grind. But
I have to vote for Joe Biden.
No.
what?
Just vote for no one.
Joe Biden
They're
is just
both,
silly,
they're
man.
both so bad.
Joe Biden said
God,
Joe
Biden-
Biden is the love of his
Like,
life, and I found it so
he's, I don't think he'd be as bad as Trump, but he's like making it really hard for me not
He's
to like.
really funny. He
Why does our country have to cling on the edge of two evils?
Literally terrible. Anyone else would have been bad.
Guys, I feel like the older generation is just fucking us.
I
You know what I mean?
don't know how he won above everyone else.
Like, there's two guys left, and they're both awful.
The only worst person was like Mike Bloomberg.
One of them is senile and the other is orange.
Andrew Yang was
They're
like
both
normal,
senile.
right?
Fucking Trump has onset dementia, okay? Like, he snorts
Did you
Adderall.
see the way he eats pizza?
He literally snorts Adderall. Like, I don't know what you want.
Okay.
Then Joe Biden, like,
I played Donald Trump's son on a comedy
they're-
special.
They're both terrible.
You
It's
did?
really like.
Yeah, I did.
Put in a clip of that, Ben.
Don't
You want me to put in a clip? It was. Do you guys know Tribe the Insult Dog? It's like an insult comic. It was for Hulu.
Insult.
Incel?
Why are we
Insult.
talking about Zach now?
Oh, okay.
Oh!
What's the most
So
useless?
Zach's not an incel. He's just a simp.
Fair, fair.
Uh,
I'm
Ben,
right.
you're-
For Pokimane!
Pokimane. I love Pokimane. She does things, I think. I don't know what she does.
No, she actually does nothing.
Call Me Carson went into her house.
Well,
I like Call Me Carson.
Go the funny man, the funny internet man.
okay. If you could have any superpower, wait, no,
We
sorry.
fucking.
We've talked about this a million
times.
Question.
I said it wrong. What's the most useless superpower that you can think of?
The ability to control leaves.
I want to take Nolan's superpower that he would want and reading anyone's mind, but it's only in a language you don't speak.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it was reading minds, but only in Spanish.
Yeah. But like to someone who speaks Spanish, obviously that wouldn't be very useless. But like
Yeah,
reading
would
the
actually
most
Spanish.
useless superpower would be reading minds in a language you don't speak.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
anytime and every
I don't know, I
time you
feel like
learn
you
that
just learn the
language, it
language.
changes.
Yeah. It changes,
Exactly.
exactly. Say you're like you
You
read
can never actually understand.
And it's
Every time
just-
you can identify a word, it changes.
and it's just really annoying because it'll get to the point where you're just like you're surrounded and you can't turn it off, and all you hear around is you're like, "Je te plais, moi, passons," and you're just like, "Fuck, I want to kill myself."
I feel like Ben just said something very racist or something, and it's like, oh,
Je m'appelle Jacques Henri.
you're canceled.
Yeah, I just accidentally said like the most offensive thing in the world. But like, yeah, if you learn like a word, like, oh, I know what no means in Spanish, then it'll just change to like a different language, but only that word. So like eventually it'll be like a mix.
Arabic.
Eventually it'll be a mix of like every language, just like.
Oh no! And when you learn every language, it just turns to grunting.
It just turns to like really bad dialects. So it's just.
It's just like
I'm a girl, baby. What you gonna do? Play your cockapoo.
It just turns
It's
to
like- it's like-
Irish.
it's just like southern.
It's just a real, just a really thick Irish accent.
I'd rather be able to hear like people's minds in Spanish than hear people's minds in a very thick Irish accent. I think I'd have a better chance of understanding Spanish.
But what if instead it was always in English, but they had a very thick Irish accent and you could only hear it when they were thinking about lewd thoughts. So it was just like, all right, man, I take a bra. Wait, that's British. Fuck.
Vanity.
Oh,
like
wait.
they're having sex and they just speak in
How
like
about-
a very
how
thick
about-
Irish
how about-
accent.
You can fly, but only when someone near you is thinking of George Lucas.
Every time you need to fly, just say George Lucas, and then they'll immediately say,
Yeah, no, but this is what happens. You go, George Lucas! Everyone thinks about it, you fly up, and then no one else is around, and you just fall to your death.
oh my god.
And couldn't you just think about George Lucas?
No, other
No, it has
people.
to be another
It's
person.
other people.
What if you just grabbed George Lucas and brought him with you everywhere you go?
Just carry a small child and
But he's
scream
not
George
thinking about
Lucas at
himself
it.
all the time.
What if you just said, like, don't think about yourself, George Lucas? Like, every moment.
George Lucas.
Like, don't think about the films you've made.
What about you can read but only 1% faster? That is your superpower.
I thought you were gonna say your superpower is that you can read. I'm like, Zach, are you alright?
I mean,
That's a superpower for Jack
I'd
Henry.
take it.
Yeah.
I could have understood the.
Jack's superpower would be being able to drink milk without the consequences.
I'm gonna go get milk right now, and you're gonna watch me drink it.
No,
Or not.
No, we're not.
No,
You're gonna drink milk, and then we're gonna watch you go to the bathroom.
I guess I'm turning on my camera.
Why?
It's not like I'm recording it.
Yeah, I know. I think another good one would be like every time someone says a keyword, you age back a year.
That would be a useful superpower, though.
No, every time someone says the letter
But you
A,
don't know what
you
the
go
word
back a year.
You don't know what
you
the
don't
word
know
is.
what the word is.
It's just like us, but I feel like that would be terrible because what if someone said that word like 5 times and then you just like.
Well, it changes every time someone says it. But what if it just so happened that it was like a successive, like, I'm going to the store, and so someone was just like, I'm going to the store, and you just age backwards like 6 years.
Do you want anything?
And it just got to the point where, like, you would be like 6 months old, someone would say it, and you just turn into a fetus.
Wait, what is happening?
We're talking about.
It's a superpower where every time someone says a keyword that you don't know, you age back a year.
What about the first year of your life? Like, what if someone says something?
Then you die.
You just go back
You
to
just-
a fetus.
you
Once
just
you reach a
no
fetus,
longer
you can't
exist.
go back. Once you
You
reach
just
a
no
fetus,
longer
you can't go
exist.
back.
You just stuck as a fetus forever.
Oh no! After you age back a year, as a fetus, your mom starts aging back.
This is awful.
No, I feel like you would just cease to exist.
Yeah.
Shit's wacky.
That would be terrible.
How about a superpower where you turn a pound lighter every time you smell.
No, here's what it is. Once you hit 100 and something pounds, like your average weight, 100, say 130, okay? Wait, I don't know the average weight. I'm underweight. Say like 160, 100, whatever. Once you reach that height, right? Your superpower is that every time you gain a pound, you lose a pound.
you just can't gain.
So you're just stuck at being very average.
I mean,
You can't gain any muscle. You can't gain any fat. There's literally nothing.
My
Unless
superpower.
you lose fat and then just gain muscle and get up to that point.
that's true. Then you're just all muscle.
My superpower is every time I hear Doja Cat, I turn into Channing Tatum.
My superpower is every time I hear Zach speak, I cringe out of my.
You know what?
Superpower. That's called just.
That's just life, yeah. Yeah, my superpower
You know
is.
what? I don't need to.
My superpower is being able to mute Zach.
Damn
No.
it.
Oh, that's a crazy.
Wow.
My superpower is being able to drink milk.
Oh, wow.
Jack Henry's superpower is shitting really hard.
When he drinks milk.
One's down.
You've already drank an entire chocolate milk.
My superpower is that I'm lactose intolerant, except milk. It doesn't work. I'm lactose intolerant, but I can drink milk without any consequences. You're
Oh,
just
trust
a
me,
normal
there'll
person.
be consequences.
No. That's my superpower. I'm lactose intolerant, but I
But
don't-
only
there's no
to
consequences.
cheese.
but only the cheese.
Yeah, like it's just like one specific thing. Like one specific dairy product.
Look out, tapeworm! Here it comes.
But it's like it's only cherry yogurt. Like it's that specific flavor of yogurt. I think that's just called allergies. Like
My superpower is the only food I can digest is cherry yogurt.
the only food I can digest is coconut milk.
Ew, that would be terrible.
Coconut water,
sucks.
Zach.
Oh, there was a oh my god, Jack Nolan and I once tried gas station coconut water. It looked like cum and it tasted terrible. And it was like pineapple and coconut.
Coconut.
Yo, y'all ever just
bad.
you guys ever just drank like an entire bottle of just pineapple juice?
No,
It's so
No.
good.
I don't like pineapple so much.
I like
Pineapple juice is epic. Me and my friend, we got like $23 and we just spent it all on pineapple juice and we just
Why would you spend $20 on pineapple juice?
because we wanted pineapple
What else
juice.
would you spend it on?
And we just downed it. Like we each got like two things of it and we just go
My stomach's starting to hurt.
Yeah, no
Mhm.
shit, you drank 2 chocolate milks and you're lactose intolerant.
Alright. Zach, what's the next one?
Isn't Nolan also
Actually.
lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's why you guys are so
Soy.
good friends.
Soy boy.
If
can relate.
anything, if any like mythical animal could exist, what would you want it to be?
What
Only
is the
one of
hottest-
Good mythical morning.
What is the
Well done.
hottest mythical animal? Hold on. Wait, like creature, like, or does it have
Like
to be
mythical
like?
creature.
Huh.
Does it have to be an animal?
No. Like a
Yeah.
creature that's like in fables and myths.
Like a
No.
dragon? I would want a fire breathing dragon.
That's no.
That would ruin our society.
I'd want like
Just
I-
cat-
I'd want like the lightning dragon from Ninjago.
I'm trying to think.
I think like a cool one would just be like a griffin, but they only live in the like the mountains of Mongolia.
You guys are not.
You just
same way I am.
you just go on the cliff and you just see Peter Griffin.
Jack Henry, me and Jack Henry are on the same wavelength.
No, I'm researching.
Oh yeah, fuck you. This is easy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy one. But it would have to be like never mind. Just yeah.
Oh.
It would have to be what, Ben?
Good looking.
It would have to be Mari from that one film.
Oh, that one. It's the funny one.
It's the funny one. Yeah, her name is Mari.
But she's like a mix of like a succubus and a vampire, isn't she?
I'm okay
Oh,
with
yeah,
that.
film.
Yeah, that film.
That film of great importance.
Very
Mhm.
good. Very good.
What's her last name? I don't care. Not that I would care.
I don't know
I
what
don't.
her name was.
It was Mari.
I actually remembered the dude's name and I didn't remember her
It's
name.
totally
Kanzaki.
Yeah. I
Ah,
remember that.
yeah.
What a Chad.
Dude, imagine. That'd be epic, bro.
That would be
If-
great.
If any like fictional character you could just have a conversation with for a day, who would it be?
A
Ooh.
fictional character? Aijiro Kirishima. My man. Actually, probably like Dipper. Cause like he'd be fun to
wait.
talk with.
Dipper would
Wait,
be
what was
cool.
the question?
If you could talk with any
fictional
fictional
character.
character.
You can have a conversation with.
Dipper would be cool to talk with, cause he'd be like, I don't know, he's kind of similar to like me, I guess. I don't know.
Wear a Dipper.
I wear a Dipper hat. That is
You
one
wore a
thing.
Dipper hat to my birthday parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other fictional
fair.
characters.
I think it would be Link because he would just scream at me.
You just go,
I think that'd be
hey!
fun.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You just come into your house and break all your stuff.
He picks up like your vase that your grandmother gave you.
I would want to talk to Rick Sanchez so I could have
It's
600
it's Your
IQ.
grandmother's urn.
It's your ass.
And he just goes,
He chucks it across the room and arrows fall out.
If I could talk to any fictional character, I would talk to Matt Pat.
Matt Pat is he's an enigma.
any
Matt Pat's
fictional
an
character
actually-
you say, how long do I have to talk to them?
A day.
A day.
Full 24 hours.
Jack Henry's like, I would talk to him.
Talking. I said
You would not. Yeah, you can't survive.
You would get stabbed.
talking.
Hey,
I said we
I'm
said
not saying
talking.
that's not the end goal.
We said
but-
a conversation, Jack.
Yeah, conversation.
That's
I
it.
think you know what conversation means.
Just what we're having right now. We're having a conversation.
I'm not sucking your penis, Jack Henry.
I know. I know.
Zach, what are you doing?
Huh?
I'm Toad.
No, you're not.
Jack Henry, don't pretend you would want to get to know Togo on a personal level, alright? We know what your goal is.
Yeah, I feel like that's doing it. I feel like understanding her would be a bad idea. As she is very crazy.
Getting to know, what's his name? Shit, I forget his name. Death the Kid.
Oh, he's
Just
such
kind
a
of,
goon.
he's such a goon.
He's such a goon.
You're such.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably
I guess, like, getting to know Thanos, being like, yo, bitch, why don't you just, like...
I talked
Thanos,
to
turn
like,
into
George
a car!
Washington or
Turn into a
something.
car! Thanos.
I do have a problem.
I need to see it! I need to see the funny!
You know how everyone always says, like, yeah, I agree with Thanos' ideologies. If we just got rid of half the people, the world would be fine.
Half the population.
The problem is,
Murder
no,
all of Asia.
guys, shush. The problem is,
Racism is
the
not-
problem is that if Thanos has all the Infinity Stones, why doesn't he just double the resources? And no one thinks about this. Like, idiots.
Make the planet like 2 times as big.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to kill half the people. Just double the resources. Yeah, he is. And literally all of the internet is just like, yeah, I agree with Thanos. He's totally right about this. It's like, idiots.
This is
You
like
don't...
a year-old.
Well, I mean,
problem.
see, the problem is, I feel like he couldn't do that when he first started, and he was just going around killing half the population. And then he got the Infinity Stones. He's like, well, might as well just stick with what I'm doing now.
And it was funnier too, so he did it for comedy's sake.
It was for the Vine. It was for the grapevine.
He did it for the.
He did it for the Vine.
Thanos.
He didn't juju on that beat.
He was giving everyone the vibe check, and only 50% of people actually passed.
No.
Homer, stop
I
pranking.
have one
Soldier
last.
Boy.
I have one last one, and I can come up with it pretty easily. How do you guys feel about abortion?
Alright, shut the fuck up.
We're not answering that. Oh, Jack Henry just left.
I want to run a government where anything inappropriate is accountable.
That's an anime. That's an anime.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Shimoneta. It's great.
It's called North Korea.
No, but it's watch it, and it's about a bunch of high schoolers who, you know, rebel against the government by like.
Oh my god, it's a dystopia! Ah, English!
It's the high schoolers going against the government by drawing porn. It's the best type of dystopia.
What?
How do you guys feel about
Base
fishing?
dystopia.
How do you guys feel about High School of the Dead?
Fishing.
I haven't
How do
seen
you
it.
feel about fishing?
It's kind of boring.
What is
I love
fishing?
fishing.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
You don't know what
Are you
fishing is?
retarded? You know what fishing is, Ben?
Yeah, but is it a show? What?
No,
No.
like
Oh.
actual fishing. Like
Look, we were talking about anime, and Zach just goes, "What do you feel about fishing?"
this is Zach's problem. He just pulls stuff out of the blue, and when we're in the middle of another topic.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Fishing
We're talking
rod.
about it just like an anime that has to do with like
You know how conversations flow is you go from one topic to another due to relevancy.
We're
Zach,
talking about like an anime, and Zach's just like, so what do you think about fishing?
like, what the hell?
Fishing.
I'm
Conversations move from one topic to the next through relevancy or constant breaks.
What was happening earlier? We
I'm
were
holding
talking
a
about.
fishing rod. That's why.
We were talking about the. I know, but it wasn't exactly relevant.
That wasn't part of the conversation.
Yeah, we were doing this earlier. We were talking about a funny thing that we're not gonna say here, but we were talking about something funny.
And then Zach just goes, Lele Pons! There were...
Oh yeah, Layla Pons is very relevant.
He just goes, yeah, I saw one of her sketches. And I'm like, what? She made a sketch? And then we just talk about that for forever. And then he goes, oh, I was talking about Lele Pons. It's like, what the fuck are you... Where did that come from?
Absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Conversation needs consistency, and Zach just doesn't know how to deal with
Zach
that.
doesn't know what consistency means.
So, that's why I was like, what is fishing? Because I thought it was like an anime about fishing. And you guys were like,
Fishing anime. That would be terrible.
well, there's a cooking anime, and they made that work.
I don't see how you could make fishing work.
Well, Gone Freaks is a fisher.
Also, my dad said cyberbullying is illegal, so you're all going to jail.
Good.
Cyberbullying should not be illegal. Here's a hot take. I believe cyberbullying is a first world problem.
I feel like you should.
Yeah,
I feel like if someone is being cringy on the internet, you should tell them.
Turn off.
I think Ryan Higa made a good video about how, like...
If I was not told to stop being cringy on the internet, like, at a young age, then I would not be the same person I am.
I remember, Ryan Higa made a good video about how, like, you know, bullying... Because he was bullied. Bullying is, like unescapable. But with cyberbullying, you can just turn off your phone or turn off the internet.
It's also like... When you guys were just yelling at me for changing the point of conflict,
The conversation.
And got some food.
Yeah, so there you go. You avoided the bullying, which isn't defined as bullying. So I feel like cyberbullying, I mean, as much as it's like, you shouldn't cyberbully, it's so irresponsible and blah, blah, blah. I think it's just like...
It's like
instead of teaching people how to not cyberbully, because that's not going to work, you should just teach people how to deal with it.
How to block someone. Here.
Yeah, teach
on the person. You press block, and then they can't talk to you anymore.
Just teach people how to deal with it. Instead of teaching people, because no one's just gonna stop just because their health teacher told them to.
Like people, like I don't know why they tell people to stop doing stop like I don't know. It's just
if you're on the internet, you're gonna get shit. That's just like factual.
Like adults don't understand how the internet works.
I feel as though that's kind of similar to like millennial mentality.
They also
like,
think
how you have to like take offense for everyone, but no one teaches them like how to not take offense.
Yeah,
you know?
We should teach people how to just not care.
Millennials.
Because I don't care anymore. But like, I feel like parents are like, I understand YouTube. I saw James Corden's karaoke carpool. And it's like, no.
I feel like parents think like every website in existence will give you a virus.
Except for the ones that do give you a virus. Yeah, except for the ones that do give you a virus.
And then they get a virus. It's literally like.
But like.
My parents were like.
Your parents think PewDiePie is racist.
Team gave our computer a virus. I'm like, no.
Your parents think PewDiePie is a racist, right?
I mean.
Who?
Yeah.
Benen's parents. Benen's parents think PewDiePie's a racist.
He probably kind of is.
What do you mean, bro?
I don't know, man.
You're muted, Jack. There you go.
I know. I said I was sitting down.
Well, a decent amount of his fans are definitely racist.
Maybe, yeah.
They're dumb, like 10-year-olds on the internet. PewDiePie's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he is.
See, here's the problem: is he had like Ben Shapiro on, and then these dumb little 10-year-olds are like, "Oh, who's Ben Shapiro? He is funny, man." And then they go look at Ben Shapiro, and then they just end up in a dark spiral down.
That's true. I think I heard like he got caught like getting high on stream.
Who?
Ben Shapiro?
No, Pewds.
Oh.
Well, oh my gosh, that is so terrible. It's almost no one else does that ever.
Nope. Entirely illegal.
Like 90% of Swagger Soul's channel is just him smoking weed and like doing dumb stuff.
What do you guys think of the H3 Keemstar?
I think
hate both of them.
retarded. I think it's really stupid. And
Same.
I don't like either of them.
I think
I don't like the concept.
See, I obviously if I like had to choose a side, I don't like Keemstar more. But
I don't like Keemstar more.
That being said,
also mentally retarded.
That being said, the entire thing was kind of a shit show.
He literally just brought. I don't know why he didn't just like, because Keemstar was like bringing up stuff. He was like, oh, Ethan committed like fraud or something.
Back fraud, which
and then I don't understand why he had to make an entire video. He could have just been like. No.
Or made it
proof, and then that would have been
little Twitter.
Or made it tweet. Yeah.
He had to go and just stir up this entire thing, and now he is brought it upon the
And no one would have
their advertisers.
no one would have believed Keemstar in the first place either.
People did it before. It's not a new thing.
But no one would have.
It's pretty. I mean, people weren't doing it very much.
As much.
No, not even close to as much. People weren't really doing it like at all. Maybe it happened like.
And it wasn't in
like
big
once or
dramas.
twice, but people weren't going after sponsors before.
It wasn't in big dramas. But also, I feel like no one would have believed Keemstar about the whole fraud thing anyway, because he was just like, you're a liar, you're a liar. All he would have had to do...
Be surprised, he's ruined people's lives.
Yeah, fair. All he would have had to do...
Like, you address it, but you don't make an entire, 5-minute video attacking.
All Ethan would have had to do is make a tweet with the clip of him talking to the guy, the game guy,
exactly.
who
That's all
gave the
he
money
did.
to him. Because he did that in his video, but then he still went on for half an hour.
Entire video. No, that was the problem, is he decided, like, oh yeah, I need to bring up a bunch of stuff that people already know about Keemstar. Except now people are gonna be, like, dumb.
Because now...
Cancel Keemstar. He said bad word.
Now Keem, I mean, he's obviously facing backlash, and I think he deserves it, but I think that the wake...
I mean, at this point,
is
the channel is not getting, like, taken
Yeah,
down or anything.
but I think that the wake, like, the aftermath was definitely not worth it.
Oh, definitely not, because now people that had nothing to do with it are getting, like...
But at the same time, this is YouTube is looping back to, like, 2016. Obviously, Leafy came back, Grade A Under A came back, like, I mean, it's kind of looping around, I don't know.
Also,
I don't know, 2016 YouTube was, like, kind of, like, retarded.
Yeah, exactly, and it's coming back.
2020 has somehow brought Leafy back, and that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how, what?
And he's, like, consistently
The
uploading.
only good thing about 2016 was PewDiePie wasn't terrible in 2016. He was actually, like, his best stretch was, like, 2015 to, like, early 2017. And then he's just now...
I miss.
Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure...
Smosh.
Dude, I miss old Smosh, too. Like, they were great. On top of that, there is, like, a new channel with Smosh Games. Like, they made a new channel separate from Smosh. Like, that's not under the Smosh brand. It's just, like, the Smosh Games guys. And they're kind of doing the old stuff. And that's another reason why 2016 is kind of coming back.
They've made music? What the fuck?
What? I mean, they have...
They made music.
They have music videos.
There are only, like, two or three channels that I actively, like, follow and, like, watch YouTube.
I follow a bunch.
I've been watching...
Channels on YouTube.
I watch, like, most of, like, Critical's videos.
Oh, hi, Noel.
I
You're
want
doing a podcast. Don't say anything racist.
He's gonna say
Anyway,
something racist.
I've been watching one channel specifically for, like...
Pyrocynical.
Yeah.
I've been watching one channel specifically for, like... That, like, it's just been, like, the only channel I've been consistently watching, and that's Dream.
I like Dream.
He's he's epic. Dream, he published a video today, and it was amazing.
I don't know what that is.
It was,
Ben, do you
What color
still-
can you get to,
Then
Zach?
do you still like the funny
Blue.
furry man? The funny furry.
oh,
I
don't...
think Odd Ones Out is pretty funny.
I don't actually, I haven't seen his videos in a while, but I still think he's funny. But I haven't seen his videos in a while.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think we can all agree Matt Pat is just like...
MatPat is the greatest human to grace
I-
Earth.
He is an enigma.
He did a video with Neil deGrasse Tyson recently.
Oh my
I
god,
remember
it was
that. I remember
serious.
It was so funny. He went
Big brain men of the internet.
he went on the Neil deGrasse Tyson's channel,
Everyone
and
doesn't like.
the first thing that happened, Neil deGrasse and his friend, they go like, hey MatPat, how are you doing? And then the first thing MatPat says is, so I have a theory.
Oh my god. Theory that Matt Pat is retarded. It's actually a theory.
It was about Rick and Morty, and it was the funniest thing, because Neil deGrasse Tyson and his friend were obviously just like, yeah, I don't...
Stuff in here.
And MatPat was just like, so we get this sense that Rick Sanchez is not actually what he seems, but
Matt Pat is like the cringy, like, nerd kid in high school.
but I will still watch his FNAF videos. How do you think that... how long do you think Scott will keep making games, and how long until the movie comes out?
Oh, the movie is like Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. It's just never happening. It's being in SMT5. It's just delayed indefinitely, and it's never actually gonna
I
happen.
hope you get electrocuted.
And No Game No Life season 2. Again, just things that will never happen.
And Hunter x Hunter.
I've got a list of things that are never gonna come out.
The next season of Hunter x Hunter.
Is there gonna be a next season of Hunter?
No,
x
because
Hunter? I'm pretty sure it's over.
didn't Leorio's voice actor like die?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's over, isn't it? That's like
I don't-
No, it's not. It's not over. It ended on a cliffhanger.
I know what happens some later in the story.
Yeah,
So it's not
okay.
over.
I know the next
The
arc.
manga's still going on?
Yeah, the manga is midway through an arc.
I think he's taking a break.
Yeah, he's taking a break, but it's midway through an arc right now.
For My Hero season 5.
That's
My
never.
Hero is gonna go on to the end of time.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's literally gonna go on.
I think
No.
I think
have
happy.
enough. I think chapters for like
how many seasons of
Two or three more seasons.
how many seasons
I
of
think it's more.
how many seasons of Demon Slayer are there gonna be?
Do you think My Hero will go?
Dude, the
have
movie
more
for Demon
episodes
Slayer
than One Piece?
hasn't even come out yet.
No.
I know, but the manga
Some
ended.
more episodes of One Piece.
The manga ended for Demon Slayer.
My Hero will not have more episodes than One Piece.
No, definitely not.
Nothing will have more episodes than One Piece.
Do the Simpsons have more episodes
No.
than One Piece?
No, I don't think so.
No, I can look it up.
The Simpsons has over 1,000 episodes.
How many episodes do The Simpsons have? It is 639.
Not even
Oh,
close.
not even
Not
close.
even close.
Naruto has
300
more
or
than
less.
that.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
The promo was shown and it's too fucking long.
So, it's good.
Wait, One Piece. Why does this say this must be
Henry,
outdated?
Go watch all of One Piece and then come back to us.
This must be outdated because this says that One Piece has 894, but I thought it was over 1,000.
It is.
So it's outdated. Whatever.
At least I think
It's
it
like
is.
900 and something.
I'm pretty sure it is.
And
the manga's ahead of that,
Probably.
right? The manga has like a bajillion chapters.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally retarded.
It kind of feels like the guy who's writing them. It's his only form of money.
Dude, he's already probably made enough money to like.
To live 3 lifetimes.
Yeah, exactly. Or not that much. He's not like Bill Gates, but like.
to just last.
Bill Gates has enough money to live like 17,000 lifetimes.
I'm sure he has made enough money at this point. But
Yeah.
Actually, how rich is Bill Gates? Because if he only said
Richest man in the
if
world.
he only needed
it's just retarded rich.
Bezos is even more rich.
if say he used
Did his wife take half of his money too?
say he lived
He's on
country
pace to be the first trillionaire.
say he
How
lived
much money does he
No
have?
one
Like,
needs that much money.
okay, say Bill Gates lived comfortably and only needed $1 billion for each lifetime, right?
Yeah.
He would still be able to live 108 lifetimes.
How much
Oh
money
my
does Jeff
God.
Bezos have? But a
One-
lot of it, it's not.
he would-
a lot
Jeff
of it's
Bezos
not
would be able to
his
live-
possession.
Yeah, well, Jeff Bezos
Still enough.
yeah.
Jeff Bezos would be able to live 145 lifetimes.
He has $145 billion.
Yeah, he's only 5'7".
He's only
He's only 5'7".
Man is short. Oh no, he's
Wait, is that shorter than Markiplier?
I'm talking to Zach.
Markiplier.
Markiplier's not 5'10".
Markiplier's.
Wait, what? Dan TDM is 5'6"?
Whoa.
What?
That man is short as hell.
I'm taller than him.
That man is short. Markiplier is 5'10" and short.
Yeah, how's Markiplier 5'10"? I thought he was short.
I'm almost 5'10".
Yeah, but like 5'10" isn't like what I would consider like a short enough to ridicule him for, right? Like it's, I mean, yeah, maybe it's below average, but like it's not that short. And Jacksepticeye's 5'10" as well. I've seen them next to each other.
Below average. 5'9" is average.
Yeah, he's not short.
Probably like 6'3".
No, PewDiePie is short.
Oh, I thought he was tall.
No, he just wears high shoes.
Right?
He's
probably
5
shorter
feet
than
9.
Markiplier.
He's 5'9".
5'9".
He's 5'9".
Yeah.
I thought PewDiePie was tall for some
No,
reason.
he's not.
No, that's because he means it a lot. He was like, I'm actually this tall.
Yeah, hang on. Jack is definitely shorter than Mark.
Yeah. Markiplier is a force against nature.
Markiplier's like actually still like good.
He's still good.
Like
He never.
Jacksepticeye is like kind of cringe.
I like
Yeah,
Jacksepticeye.
And then
I'd still
PewDiePie is
watch him
like just
occasionally.
terrible.
He's gone in the gutter.
PewDiePie is just not great, like not good. Like it's just, and his fan base is just so cringy.
Yeah.
It's like I want to die every time I see them.
Unis Honest, pretty epic.
Jacksepticeye is really.
Jacksepticeye is just like, I don't know. He's all right. He's not terrible.
It got bad after he quit doing Happy Wheels.
He fucked at Happy Wheels. He did.
He did.
It's
But yeah, Markiplier's still good because
yeah, and I've actually really been.
He just doesn't have very stale content.
I've actually-
he hasn't like tried to like change his image too much.
Yeah.
He's just kind of been like, I'm just gonna stay the way I have been the entire time.
I've really enjoyed all the Unis Honest videos.
PewDiePie.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't
PewDiePie,
like
has
the current
changed.
condition.
PewDiePie has gone through several like eras.
Yeah.
But also,
There was the bridge.
yeah, there was the bridge.
The bridge. No, I feel like the turning point was like T series, and that's where it all started going downhill.
Yeah.
That's where it really started. Like, just-
Why does it feel like every Australian YouTuber is either really popular or really dog shit?
I don't know.
I don't
You have
know.
like anything for views and Max Mofo who are like really great, and then you have people like Laserbeam who's just
I
like, who
don't-
are you?
What? You say Laserbeam bad YouTuber?
He's a terrible YouTuber.
He
He
does
does jack shit.
He does Fortnite science.
He
Have you
does-
guys ever seen Ryan George? Actually,
No.
He does a lot of like just like
You guys know Ryan's toy review, right?
shut
Yeah,
up.
he made $22 billion.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Million.
Ryan George does like a lot of just funny like sketches. Like they're very short. It's just 2 to 3 minutes, and they're basically just longer vines. And I feel like he does a good job of just like, I don't know. They're funny sketches.
Oh, I know who we need to talk about. Casey Frey.
What?
I don't know
Oh
who that is.
God, the man himself.
He is such an enigma.
I
Look
don't
up
think
his
as
name.
much as Matt Pat though.
No. He made a video called "Get the Fuck Out My Way" type way, and it is just 3 versions of him dancing, and it is so cryptic. It is so strange. Like,
Send the link.
yeah. I'm setting it in general. It's like so strange. Like, this is like one of the strangest videos I've ever seen.
Everyone knows that the best
What about that
YouTuber.
funny man? What about that funny man that was like cocaina?
Oh.
Oh, so y'all have been asking about my brother.
He blew himself
He
up.
blew himself up with his 2 kids. No, that guy, I forget his name.
No. Casey Frey, "Get the Fuck Out My Way" type way is still the strangest video I've ever seen.
What about Vsauce? Vsauce
No,
is
this
pretty
the
epic.
Strangest video. Like, I cannot describe what I do.
Vsauce is like an enigma, but like a good enigma.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Matt Pat, who's just like,
Get out my way. Get out my way.
I can't put into words what Matt Pat is like. It's not. Like, there just aren't words that can describe Matt Pat.
Fred 3 Cam Fred. You just send me a link for Fred 3 Cam Fred.
God damn it.
Can
Yeah.
we talk about
Why?
Fred?
Let's talk about Fred.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Fred.
I remember seeing his movies before realizing he was a YouTuber.
Remember when the Fred movie had John Cena as his dad?
Yes.
Yes.
His imaginary dad.
Yeah, they were all. He was his dad, and basically, I remember seeing the Fred movies before realizing he was like a YouTuber that turned like super famous. But like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. What's Fred?
First to a mill, right?
Yeah.
That shit's so wacky.
His
That-
voice is just annoying. I
Yeah.
can't stand it.
Look, John Cena's on the cover for Fred 3.
Yeah. John
That shit
Cena.
is so
There
weird.
was 3 movies.
3
John Cena is
movies.
something else.
They were all terrible.
Nah, the
Remember
first one.
when Ariana
the first one
Grande did
smacked.
Nickelodeon before she turned into
Yeah,
like
yeah. I
the
always
thought.
forget about that. Like, I whenever I see Ariana Grande, I don't think of like a singer. I think of fucking Victorious.
I didn't see
Cat.
that. I remember she was in like Dwindled, like that movie that was like based off that
She
book
was
that
in-
Nickelodeon did.
She was in Sam and Cat.
Victorious.
She was in Victorious. Sam and Cat was such a weird show.
Sam
It
and
was
Cat it was pretty good.
I didn't watch live action Nickelodeon shows because I
I
was like
did.
a little weeb.
I
Before I knew what a weeb was.
I guess my favorite shows as a kid were Gravity Falls and
My favorite show was Avatar.
I mean, Phineas and Ferb.
Pokemon.
Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb was great.
Phineas and Ferb had like a musical production like every episode.
Yeah.
That is
So good.
insane. Do you know how fucking hard that shit is? Like Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb was just like such a good show.
It was
so
awesome.
good. And
There
then
was,
they
like-
tried to make like Milo Murphy's Law.
Oh yeah, Milo Murphy's Law.
That show is trash.
That show was funny because Weird Al Yankovic voiced the protagonist.
Yeah.
I watched like 2 episodes and then
I remember I only watched 1 episode and it was actually recently because I was trying to look up one of the Phineas and Ferb episodes where like it was like part of the platypus like basically one of the guys turned evil and I was like whatever. Anyway, so I looked up the Innator because I remember what the Innator was and I was like, what episode is it from? And apparently it showed up in an episode of Milo Murphy's Law.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doofenshmirtz wasn't.
Yeah.
What?
And
I
I
called him Dr.
how dare
Doofenshmirtz.
they had
And he-
this sacrilege.
It was
No.
so much like worsely animated. It was really
but I watched
bad.
an episode where it was a crossover.
Yeah.
And they talked about how Murphy has the Murphy's Law where anything that bad happens will, and Phineas and Ferb have the Phineas and Ferb effect where anything that good can happen will, and that's why they keep
I
getting
feel like
away
this
with all
is
that.
some kind of heresy.
And it was like, I was like, oh.
I feel like
Phineas and Ferb are an FTP.
I feel like the person who came up with that idea is definitely going to hell.
It was, what, for
What is that?
Milo Murphy's Law? It was
Yeah.
probably the same creator of Phineas and Ferb.
I know, but the
Yeah,
people
they're
who
the
designed
same
to
people.
put them together. I know, but like the person who was in the writing room was like, who came up with the idea originally.
But I remember I was told Gravity Falls and Phineas and Ferb were actually in the same studio.
The same person that decided Legend of Korra was a good idea.
Legend Korra is so dog shit.
It's
I hate
so
it.
bad.
It
I never
ruined
saw
the
it.
lore.
There was like one okay season.
Yeah,
and that's it.
but then they fucking destroyed the lore because
Don't
guess what?
don't get into it because
It makes me so mad.
it's really bad. It's really
It's
not
so
great.
bad.
I mean,
They just
I
destroyed
liked
the best parts of
SpongeBob.
the show.
I
liked
actually didn't
SpongeBob
like
when I was younger.
SpongeBob as a kid, and I still don't really like SpongeBob.
I love
I
SpongeBob.
liked it. I really liked it.
I really don't get the appeal.
I just watched it whenever anyone else was watching it. Same with fish hooks. I remember my sister started watching fish hooks, and I was like, and I would join with fish hooks. That was I think that was also Alex Hirsch.
I feel like I understand why Jack Henry likes SpongeBob because he also likes Call Me Carson, where it's just like funny thing. Funny. It's like the same.
Just
type of
really
humor.
dry humor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like random thing funny. Laugh at
SpongeBob
funny.
really dipped after a while.
I love Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry.
I also didn't.
okay.
I watched some of it.
I didn't watch
just
it
like
religiously.
the funny
really-
slapstick comedy effect
I-
of
yeah,
him just turning
I mean-
into an accordion.
That's how Jack Henry turned into a masochist. That's how Jack Henry turned into a masochist. Was Tom and Jerry.
I was a child, so I actually watched like shows with plot. And
Tom and Jerry turned Jack Henry into a masochist. Confirmed.
My IQ is literally
Change.
declined.
Okay, I don't want to do that to Jack and put that on the internet. Change masochist to great guy.
Okay, and then but then when you say that just now, I'll just leave everything in so they know exactly what was changed.
No.
Zach like girls with penises.
Yeah.
Zach is a lolicon.
No. That's too far.
Too far.
Like, I can handle the meme of, like, traps, but I can't handle fucking lolicons. That's too far.
Both.
This entire I knew that one conversation was just gonna be cut out, and that's this one.
Yeah.
Not getting cut out. You're not cutting it out.
I'm cutting it out.
That's just not funny.
You can't do anything to me because you have nothing on me.
We have
Okay.
a lot on you.
We have a lot on you.
We have a lot that we could put on the
You want me to
internet.
go to your Reddit account?
You know what?
You want me to go to the Mongolian?
What?
You want me to go to
Mongolian. Wait, everyone be quiet so he can say Mongolian.
Mongolian?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I thought we were doing Norway.
Well, it changed.
No,
To
we
the
put
police
Norway
department
on.
and to find their police records of benen wanting to kill people?
I never want.
What's like?
Yeah.
Like,
What's your stance on furries?
Ow.
I'm not talking about those.
Okay. We're not talking about those.
What's your like most fun childhood game?
My childhood game?
Star Wars.
Mario
What's
Bros?
your most
Lego
favorite like
Star
childhood
Wars.
game?
Super Mario.
Star Wars, dude.
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Stories.
I love that game.
That was such a fantastic game. Me and my cousin would race each other to see who could beat it first every time we met up.
I never beat it.
What?
Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
That's
Oh,
a really nostalgic game.
I mean, I feel like my childhood was mostly Lego games as far as video
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, I liked Mario 64 on the DS.
Like actual games. And stuff.
I have the Lego Movie video game on me.
Like 12, and then I
Hiya,
like,
same animals. Okay, yeah, get
I
fucked.
have a,
Oh, I remember playing the Rango game. I remember playing Rango. You guys remember that movie?
That movie is lost to time.
Remember that movie? That was a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a shame that it's forgotten
Good
about.
movie. It's just forgotten.
it was a really good movie.
That was a fantastic movie, and I have the game, and I played it.
Was that the lizard that was the cowboy?
Yes, the cowboy lizard.
It was Johnny Depp.
yeah.
The gecko gecko.
Okay. If you had to fight any animal, what would it be? That like could hold up a fight against you.
I don't know.
If you had to fight an animal,
A human.
kind of an.
Huh?
If you had to fight an
Specifically Zach.
Jesus.
A coyote.
Don't cut out my last name. Change it with bruh.
Change it with just Zach.
Jack.
It's like Mario Jumpman Mario.
Yeah.
A coyote.
Wile E. Coyote.
I think I would.
Like small enough where I don't think I would get too injured.
I think it would be funny if I beat the shit out of an orangutan or had an orangutan beat the shit out of me.
PETA, don't sue us.
One most likely.
It would grab my feet and swing along the trees, going. Ooh.
I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna fight an animal that like with intelligence.
It's Lucy's dog.
I don't wanna fight an animal with intelligence.
Yeah, orangutan would like fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, it just picks up a knife and stabs me.
Dude, I'd want to just like try and like
See, that's why I pick coyote. Coyotes are small enough where they won't like eat your ant.
Yeah, but it could still kill you.
Dude, a squirrel would beat you up.
I feel like it would be very hard for a coyote.
Dude, if you were like just in a cage with no weapons, a squirrel would beat you up.
I don't.
Well, depending on the conditions of the squirrel and how you are. If you're missing both your legs and the squirrel is rabid, yes, it has a better chance.
No, I think if you're just you have no weapons, no tools, you're just in a room with a squirrel, in a box with a squirrel, you're safe, he wants to kill you, you want to kill him, he would beat you up.
No, literally, I just pick it up and throw it at a wall.
Dude, it's gonna squirm out of your hands. Do you know how small those things can get?
You felt my grip, dude. My grip is like a grip of steel.
What?
Not with a squirrel, bro.
When did he feel your grip? Oh, oh.
Last
I'm
night.
trying to think of a situation.
Gay.
It's definitely happened before. Like, he's been trying to take something from me, and he's just been unable to.
But like a squirrel,
And what?
those guys can.
I don't think that's even what's
Whose
why.
toes are those? He screamed.
Humans are intelligent. They're not very strong.
Well, we can be.
An ant can lift like what is it, 1,000 times their own weight?
10 times its weight.
I want to see an ant lift up an elephant. I think that'd be fun.
No, it's not. It's not 10 times. It's 5,000 times.
Oh,
They can lift up to 5,000 times their own body weight.
A little bit more than our own weight.
imagine just a giant ant.
Hang on.
That's
If an
a-
ant,
Boy.
hang on, guys, here's a real question. If an ant lifts up an ant because they can lift up like more than their own body weight,
no,
and then that ant lifts up that ant,
No.
do they just start flying?
How does that even make sense?
Well, one ant picks up the other ant, and then that ant picks up the other ant, and then that ant picks up the other ant.
if I get on like if I get on Zach's shoulders and then Ben gets on my shoulders, are you flying? No.
No, but they keep picking each other up, so they're like, going off the ground.
So I stand on Ben's shoulders, and from beneath me, I take Ben, pick him up, and put him on my shoulders. Would I be floating there?
Yes.
No, I would fall.
No, you would float.
No.
Have you not seen?
Throw? If ants could throw, then it could work. Because if you tied like a string between them and you threw the other one, and then that force lifted.
Have you not seen the rocket jumps? Have you not seen the rocket jump sketch where they kept picking each other up and they went all the way up to the sky?
You made me watch that.
That was such a funny sketch.
I didn't want to sit through like the 6-7 minutes of that entire thing. I was at your house too. That was the problem.
They just kept picking each other up. It was so funny.
And then I was waiting for my mom to pick me up, and you were just there, and you're like, "Hey, Jack Henry, watch this funny sketch on my computer." And I'm like, "Sure, Ben."
Being the good friend I am, I'll do this for you, good pal.
Yep.
He does not know what he has gotten himself into.
No, he didn't.
The mafia.
What are you doing, Jack? Why did you just pick up your Switch? Well, God, why does he have a gun? Ah, shit. Ben, edit in gunshots. I think that'd be funny.
I'm just gonna leave in you saying Ben edited in gunshots and not do anything.
God damn it.
Gunshots. What just happened?
What? Bang, bang,
Heard gunshots.
Bang, bang.
bang, bang, bang. How do you guys feel about Pac-Man?
Indifferent. I don't know.
Why?
I like his game. I hate him in Smash Bros.
That's not okay.
Everything is Smash Bros. It's like
No.
yes.
What's your-
can't.
Okay.
Jack Henry's gonna be like with a girl in college, and she's gonna be like, "You want to smash?" And then he's gonna be like, "Yeah," and he just pulls out a Switch.
Like, yeah, dude. Like, come on.
So who do you mean, Marth or Ken?
You better not play. You better not play Kirby or Yoshi, or I'm gonna kick you.
And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "We're playing Smash Bros." He's like,
I feel like
Did you bring your game? Did you bring your? Wait.
Did you bring a Pro controller or a GameCube controller?
Did you bring your GameCube controller? Because I have an extra.
I feel like Jack Henry would actually pick playing Smash Bros with the girl over having sex with her.
He
Like,
would.
That would actually happen.
Yep.
No.
Boys. To play Smash.
That'd be like your alibi for if you go like want to smash, and she's like, "Ew!" It's like, no, I just went Smash Bros. I promise.
I have a Nintendo Switch.
I have a Switch. I brought it.
You got it? No.
I promise.
Although actually, I think Jack Henry wants to be stepped on more than he wants to play Smash.
Cut it out.
No, I'm not cutting that one out. That one's staying in.
Alright, are we gonna go for any more? Or are we done here?
Here, let me.
I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Retrad podcast. And I'm Jack Henry. That one's Zach. There's Ben, and Ben is over there. And then
Subscribe.
like it helps the algorithm get our name out there.
Please, I beg you.
The problem is, we actually chose actually here's a good closing thing. We actually chose like one of the worst names for a YouTube channel, because anytime you search up Retrad in the search bar, it autocorrects to retard, and you just can't find us unless if you click the search instead. So
we could just change it to retard.
we could, but maybe not. But whatever, we're not doing this for the views, we're doing this for the fun.
What if there's just a fluke in like the YouTube algorithm with like some of those videos?
Ben is scream to end it off. Ben is scream to end it off.